Welcome, everyone, to the Flower Files podcast sponsored by Wildly Native Flower Farm. Here, everyone is welcome to talk with fellow flower lovers, including real perspectives from the farm, the flowers, and me, the florist.
From the messy day-to-day operations down to the details and even business perspectives, this podcast has a little bit of everything to keep it real. We know that life can get crazy and we don't always have the time to spend on what we love, so we are here to help you take a little time to indulge in nature. I'm Liza Getz.
I'm Lizzy Frey, and we are the team that makes this podcast. Every once in a while, we have a couple guests, this business thing, and what we are working with is called life.
Join us as we walk you through how to think outside the box, talk from the farmer's perspective, have honest conversations about florals, and how to run, well, life. So listen in.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, in the podcast section, and any of your other podcast platforms. You can also find us online at wildlynativeflowerfarm.com, and in an easy way, you can look in the show notes, and all of the information will be right there for easy access for you guys.
Flower friends, welcome back to the Flower Files, the podcast where we dig into all things flowers, from growing and harvesting, designing and selling. I'm Liza, and today with me, I'm very excited because I have
Kenley. Hello.
And Lizzy.
So the gang's all here.
The boys are back in town.
It's going through my head.
The random things that run through our minds. So today we're going to take you on a little journey of the behind the scenes of what it's like on the flower farm in the spring. So spring is one of the busiest, most crack-like, most exhilarating, most exhausting, to be honest, seasons of the entire year on the flower farm. I think we're all a little exhausted.
A little.
Yeah, a lot.
I think caffeine is a important factor of the day for some of us.
I am anti-caffeine, so I try not to unless I drink a soda. But that's I'm not a coffee person.
No, me neither.
I feel like I'm a chai latte kind of person, unless it's an energy drink or something like that before the gym. But I'm not wake up morning and have to go run immediately, to go get coffee.
Yeah,
I don't feel like we're that bad.
No, it's just a reality of oh my God, we're tired. We've got to get going. What are we doing to get going?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's that first walk of the day, going from the barn out to the field where it's still brisk in the morning.
It's chilly. It was 34 this morning.
I know. I was like, oh my God, it's really cold.
Yeah, and the weather said it's supposed to get up to what, 68?
Yeah. It's a massive change.
Shifts.
Yeah.
How?
It's the sun is
Mother Nature needs to figure out its situation.
It does. Well, and I feel like that totally explains spring. What you just said, Mother Nature needs to help us figure it out. Everything is waking up. So our plants, our schedules, our stress levels, but it's also the time when all of our hard work turns into amazingness. So Kenley's back is sore because she's been planting seeds and she's like a little hobbit in her corner.
It my shoulders and my traps kill me.
Do you need a taller table?
No, because then I'd have to be up here. It's because I have to hold my arms
consistently. Yeah.
I have to hold my arms up and out.
Yeah. You consistently have a dance partner.
Yes.
Should get you a little 3D robot that you can play with a remote control.
I thought about getting the glasses that you look straight but look down, those. You know what I'm talking about? The glasses that the surgeons wear.
Oh,
so you don't have to hold your neck down. Yeah. I thought about getting those because it's my neck that always hurts.
That's hilarious. Wow. And we're in that weird space. We're big enough that we plant a ton of seeds, but we're not big enough to need it automated with an automated seed drum roller planter.
Yeah, because all of our seeds are different shapes and sizes.
Not just, they have the different plates and all that kind of stuff, but we're not planting 10 trays of one thing.
No.
you
No.
know, and the ones that we are doing that of are bigger seeds that
don't fit.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so I don't
And
want to say frustrating, but it kind of is.
and two, it's because we split most of like the colors into like halves or quarters, like the different varieties.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It wouldn't work.
No. No, it would be
Yeah.
that would be difficult to pick.
That's a
That
lot of
would
seeds. Thinking about like 10 trays of one thing. That's a lot of one thing.
Yeah.
Thinking about how long those rows are that we have out there.
It's like zinnias. We have 10 trays of zinnias every rotation, but it's split up in between 20 different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we adjust for season, we adjust for weddings, we adjust for all the things that we need. It makes it hard. I don't know. But that's the time of year for us.
Yeah.
Hard work turns into amazingness, and those first blooms start to come in and fill our buckets. And it just, yeah.
Makes everything feel better.
I know the cress is like so close in the hoop house. I'm so excited for
Well,
it.
the forsythia is blooming, the hellebores are blooming, the daffodils are blooming. Like we definitely have some things that we are really harvesting.
Yeah. We've got some signs
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
We've
And the
got some
tulips, I
signs.
can go out and I can see little teeny tiny buds way down in their crevices that I'm like, all right, come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah.
So
You could do it.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Like going out and like cheering them on, and then pray that the rabbits don't get to them.
The fence has been pretty good.
Okay.
The increase in foxes this year has really made a difference.
Yeah, i.e. the ones underneath my mom and grandfather's gazebo.
They are
God.
right there. They are right there. So, well, let's take a minute for our listeners and let's walk through a typical spring day. Okay. So, early morning. We start at 7, and I say we loosely. Kenley, tell me about your alarms in the morning.
5:30, 5:40, 5:45, 5:50ish, and then I actually get out of bed at like 5:55 at the latest, and I try and get here at like 6:45.
Yeah. Kenley is the person who comes in first thing in the morning, and she is the one who checks all of the email for the orders and gets all of that stuff organized for the day. I feel like that helps you
It helps
know
my
what the day is going to
it helps my
bring.
brain like actually wake up. Yeah.
It works. It definitely. I always appreciate that. And Liz, what is your morning?
See, now I like to take my time in the morning. I would rather be up a little bit earlier, and as much as I need more sleep, I need to take my time to get ready because that helps me wake up. And I need food in the morning.
Yeah,
like
we've established this line.
I have to eat something. Like I snack probably until about like 10:30, and I'm lucky that we're here in the house and I can run and grab a banana and then go back out. Or if we have to go to the bathroom, we can come back in and grab a snack and then go back out. But recently I've been setting my alarms for like 5:30, even though I live here. It's nice to like just take the time and be half dead in the shower and get ready.
A shower is my cup of coffee.
Yeah.
That's my I can stumble around and I'm half dead. I need my shower in the morning. And for all of you girlies who do that weird spray powder in your hair stuff, no, I'm the old fashioned. I shower and scrub my head every day. That's like my that is my cup of coffee. I need water.
I can't do that. My hair.
I cannot shower in the morning because my hair weighs like 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And it pulls on my head all day.
Yeah.
And it just won't dry. And I don't like to blow dry my hair.
Yeah. And then the clip is heavy and then it falls and then it's not doing what you want it to and it's obnoxious.
It's a lot. I get it.
And
by
in
the end of the day, there's days, most days I shower twice, but I need that morning shower for sure.
Yeah. And most of the time I feel like you and I can get in at sometimes 6:30, 6:45, depending on what's going on to plan out what we have to cut, the colors that we need so we can tell the girls and then we can have our stuff together so that they know what to do when they get here.
It really makes a difference. It really, really, really makes a difference.
Yeah.
I feel like that quiet time of day where the air is a little crisp and we're kind of getting everything organized gives us all a moment to breathe before we get started, if that makes sense. And Kenley, you do a lot this time of year you've got your spreadsheets. where we're tracking what's growing, what's not growing, what do we have to fix, what do we what
Yeah,
you talk about your
I
spreadsheets.
have buttloads of spreadsheets.
Yeah, you do.
So my spreadsheets, the planting calendar for us is spread out by weeks of the year, so week 1 to week 52. I keep track of everything. I break up all of the spring stuff into, okay, I'll plant this stuff on week 3, I'll plant this stuff on week 4, and this stuff on week 5, and then summer stuff starts to roll in, and then I'm consistently planting stuff from week 7 to week 34, I think, is where I like cut myself off. And every week I'll plant what's on the list, and then I have to keep up with what's planted on the list previously and check for germination rates if this stuff is damping off, if we have aphids or like bugs of any sort.
Anything.
If
Or something along that back section of
Yes.
plastic in the greenhouse got too hot and dried out
Yes.
and fried.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Or I knocked a tray over with the hose. I need to replant that.
Yeah.
Or I knocked a tray over with
Yes.
I definitely have done that too.
Yeah. No.
Ugh.
So it's just keeping track of everything, because it's like, oh yeah, like before we kept track of everything. Most of the time it was just like, oh hey, I noticed this and we just fix it. But now it's like we actually need to keep track and have it like written down somewhere, because our brains are in 800 different places. I'll forget by the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just notes and keeping track, and just a lot of statistics.
Yeah.
A lot of math.
Yes.
No, I feel like we come in, we check, we get organized, we go out to the field. You kind of eyeball things, and then you go in and you check your spreadsheets. But then there's other things that we do, like we're checking irrigation in the hoop, not irrigation, but watering in the hoop houses, perennials, annuals. Like we're constantly in that monitoring mode, because we're gearing up, we're setting everything up. It's and everything is happening.
Yeah, no, I feel like too, like sometimes you guys will all start to go out and cut, and I'm just like, I'll be in the greenhouse and the hoop houses for like an hour. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, just checking everything, making sure, like, because sometimes too we'll get rabbits in there that just like destroy a whole crop. We're like, what, why?
Oh my God. You weren't here. Do you remember last year you were either driving past or walking past, and it was dark out, and I had the light on in the greenhouse, and there was a rabbit in the greenhouse because I was rolling down the sides, and it was in there freaking out.
Yes. It was like Amber.
Oh my God.
You were in there with a broom tree.
I was trying to get it out.
Yeah.
Like go out the door, because it couldn't go out the side because of all the trays and containers. Like it couldn't figure it out. But that dude was jumping up and doing the hind feet at me. I was like, dude, get out of my greenhouse. It's a real thing. We got birds from the air coming in, trying to pick the seeds off, and rabbits in there trying to eat the stuff. Get out.
Now we have the cats.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Yeah.
Chiquita does a good
Yeah,
job.
PK's fired.
PK's a little too fat to try and keep up with the rabbits.
Yeah, that's all that he wants.
I let the dogs out this morning, and he's sitting on the chair cushions that are all stacked up on the one chair, like the regal, like I am the king, just sitting there looking down his nose at the dogs walking underneath him. The dogs had no clue.
Yeah.
But he's just like, you things are back.
Yes, you're disturbing my sleep. The sun's not even up yet.
Yeah. I was like, cut it out. All right, so mid-morning. So we've checked everything, and we've just started the harvesting process. We harvest in the morning. I feel like spring is the return of flowers in like full force. They're coming on. And we've got them. And while some things are super neat, it's easy. You pick the stem, you strip it, you've got it. They're in cool water. They're in storage. We're ready to use them. What would you guys say is the messiest crop of the year? Yeah.
Like to
process once we pick it. Oh, come on.
tulips?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They were not even on my list. I was like peonies, snapdragons, foxglove. I was like, what? Yes,
I
tulips were awful.
I almost said snapdragons because I hate all the leaves.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking.
Really?
There's so many leaves, and they just like are gooey and sticky. They're
Oh my
Yeah, unless it's that one variety where they just like pop off in like one.
See, I would pick snapdragons all day. They've got
fun.
sturdy stems. You cut, you strip, you put them in the bucket, you're done. Like I don't have issues with all the little. Brrr.
Yeah, no, every time the leaves will come off, but the little stems that the leaves are on, like, stay there.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you got to
see.
sit there and actually like, pick each one
Yeah.
off.
Oh, see, they don't bother me. I don't know. I'd rather do that. I think tulips are like.
They are a lot.
So tulips, in order to harvest them for cut flowers and have more stem length, you pull the whole thing. You pull the bulb out.
Yeah.
They're grown as an annual in the cut flower world.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do that, there's mud everywhere for
Mhm.
days and days and days and days. And it hurts my heart that, I mean, we're pulling the whole bulb, we're cutting them off, and people are like, can't you replant the bulb? No,
Yeah.
because they haven't gone through their cycle to photosynthesize, to put the energy back.
Yeah.
So it's horribly
Yeah.
wasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horribly
Because you are just
wasteful.
cutting them off. It's not like the ones in the backyard where they're just doing their thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So I think they are the messiest thing that we grow.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I like that that's one of the first things because we kind of get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
That's
then we're
definitely like the
finished.
kickoff of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then you've got to get all of the cracks and crevices. So it's not just think about when you pull a tulip out, it's like down in the leaves, and even when you pull the leaves off, there's still mud in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
So
you
it's
gotta
like
rinse them
Yeah.
multiple times.
yeah, they are dirty. I know some people grow them in sand, but
Interesting.
Mhm.
we don't grow
Say
them in
sand and people do hydroponic too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a lot.
We're not set up for
No.
that. We're just not
No.
set up for that. And I would think that would be tough for us and not cost effective because of the heat that you would have to have to stop the water from freezing
Yeah.
for us.
Yep. It'd be
Yeah.
a lot.
And if that's all you grow hydroponically, what the hell do you do with the greenhouse for the rest of the year?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's set up for hydroponics, that's kind of limited. I don't know.
Probably like edible stuff.
I guess. I don't know.
Odd.
Super not for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not for me. I know some places when they pick too, they sort by color. And I feel like when we pick certain times of the year, we sort by color because of, Liz, you'll be like, hey, this wedding, we need peach and soft pink and white and cream. So we'll pick and it'll be specifically for a wedding. But sometimes we just go out and we cut
Yeah.
because we've got to cut everything.
Yeah.
And then you end up doing the yeoman's job of sorting everything once it comes into the barn. So I feel like, but if Kenley, if we're in a patch that's a mixed bunch,
Yeah.
it's
It's
hard.
very hard. That's why we've tried to get away from mixed varieties and we just plant like, hey, I know we need pink, white, green, blue, and like most flowers don't come in all those colors, but those are like the main colors for the year. Like I'll make sure we have more of those, and then I'll still plant a little bit of mix because most of the time we don't have a lot of like red and yellow, and most mixes have a lot of those. It's always like a quarter of a tray. We get a little bit.
Yeah. So it's still bright and cheery
Yeah.
and we can still do those things. But it's interesting how little, well, and 2 years ago, purple was in that bucket. It was purple, red, and yellow that hardly
Yes.
anybody wanted.
Yeah.
And now purple's the rage.
Yeah. I feel like that was the last like COVID kind of year in a way.
Yeah. Now everybody's like, purple and lavender. I'm like, what happened? This is the best thing ever. Because I love
I
purple.
love purple.
What was the color of the year last year? Was it peach or
I want to
something?
say it was like a
think so.
peach terracotta
Okay.
like.
I want to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is we did a lot of blue and white.
Yeah. Probably a lot of
blue.
TikTok, Pinteresty, social media influencing.
For
That
sure.
all had a part in it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of like morning, mid-morning. We break for lunch at some point. We make sure Lizzy is fed. Kenley's lunch kind of floats some days.
Yeah.
Some days I see her at 1:30 eating lunch. Sometimes it's 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
She's ready to chew her feet off.
It all depends. It all depends. I feel like it all depends on what time I had dinner the night before. If I have like an early dinner at like 5:00, I'll be hungry at 10:30. But I have like 7:00 dinner, I can wait until like 12:01. Because
Do you eat breakfast?
no,
Oh, interesting.
I'm not. I would throw up if I had to eat breakfast in the morning.
Really?
I cannot get myself, and I know it's probably like I see so much stuff on Instagram. It's like your stress hormones are off. I'm like, I know.
You're stressing me out. You're telling me I'm stressed.
Yeah, no. So but like even growing up, like as a kid, I was never like I never sat down and ate breakfast. It was just
So do you have high cortisol levels? Because I
Probably.
feel like I'd hear that everywhere.
Everywhere.
TikTok, Instagram, everything. I'm like, I don't need another supplement. Please stop
every time I open my
stressing
phone,
me.
it's like follow my free guide to lower your cortisol levels. I was like, no.
We should do a TikTok that is in the summer, how to lower your cortisol levels.
Yeah.
Just go outside.
Yes. Go outside and stand in the sun. People that are trapped in an office for 10 hours a day.
That's why they're stressed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I feel like that stress and our stress is different. It's our stress is plant, flower, farm stress.
Critical planting. It's timelines.
Mhm.
It's God, we cannot plant today because there's
Wind
It's
coming,
pouring
there's
rain.
storms coming.
Mhm.
It's going to be
The
80
wind.
degrees later. Yeah.
Yes. Or we haven't hardened these plants
Mhm.
off. Or like there's layers to it.
Yeah.
But
No, because I'll come in with like a plan for the week, and I'm like, the weather, what the heck?
yeah.
It never cooperates when I want it to.
No. Or we try to put fabric down and it's blowing and it's not supposed to.
Yeah.
Like there's so many different things. So, and just making sure that we stay on that rotation. Like I never try to mess with Kenley's schedule.
Hey guys, Lizzy here. I bet you didn't know this about me, but I am gluten free, and one of the things that I struggle with is going to the grocery store and finding the foods that fit my dietary needs. What I have been doing for the past couple of months is ordering from Hungry Root. Now, Hungry Root is an online company where you can order groceries off of their website. It's full of produce, crackers, cookies, to muffins, to meats, and all the different types of snacks and things like that. They have made my life so much easier in the process of finding foods that fit my dietary needs. There are filters that you can adjust, such as non GMO, dairy free, gluten free, paleo, different preferences, and things like that. So, what they have done for us, because they're such a generous company, the Hungry Root team has given us a 40% off discount code on your first box. So, if you use the code FLOWER40, and that's capital FLOWER 40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first box. I'm so excited to team up with these guys. They've made such an impact on my life in the morning and to my day-to-day life, and I hope you experience the exact same thing that I do. All of the information will be linked down below, including the link to where it should already be pre-applied to your cart when you hit the link and go to their website, and I will also add the code at the bottom for easy access in our show notes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your first box through Hungry Root.
Yeah, no, because it's like like I said earlier, everything gets planted in by the weeks. So like when most of the time that whole rotation, that whole week will be ready at once. It all depends because like snapdragons take a lot longer to grow to be big enough to transplant. So it's like certain things, but most of the time that whole week will be ready to go out in the field at once. And it's like, come on, we gotta do it.
Yeah, get it in now. So we have to have the infrastructure in place to do it. Like it's like
And then the tractor breaks.
we're not talking about that.
Yeah, and the people to be here to
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So springtime, we're focused on cool season flowers like snapdragon, stock. I mean, you can rattle it off a lot faster than I can at this point, but
Snap, stock, foxglove, peonies, campanula, feverfew, larkspur, bubblerum, calendula, centaurea. Yeah.
Campanula is another one. We
I
had a
love
really
spring flowers.
Spring flowers are my favorite.
And I think that's where the most poisonous flowers are too.
Well, we were actually talking about that yesterday. I think it's the most poisonous and the most edible when you think about it.
So you better know what.
Yes. Yeah, because
I feel like summer's very herby.
Yeah, summer's a lot of herbs. You have like marigolds and you have like passion flower and like that kind of stuff.
But passion flower, I would push even towards fall.
Okay.
Because it takes a while.
It does.
Or late summer.
Yeah.
Because that's not blooming for a while. Definitely for a while. So I don't know. But beyond planting afternoons where it started to warm up, I feel like are really good for farm maintenance.
Yeah.
So we're fixing things, we're weeding
Mhm.
because those early spring weeds, they pop up and you don't want to be out there
No.
when it's 12 degrees,
No.
but the weeds don't care
No.
because there are cool season weeds. And then we're rotating the beds and
Yeah.
it's just a race.
Mhm.
It's just a
I
constant
feel like
race.
summertime too, it's a lot of like tying up and just making sure the fabric's down.
There's a storm coming, put
Yes.
bags out,
Yes.
make sure
Mhm.
that's tied up, cut that back, cut the bloom.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Like it's
prep work.
different.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
a way.
Mhm.
Spring sets up the entire season.
Mhm.
If our spring
Yeah.
is off, we are screwed the rest of the
Makes me a
season.
little scared for this year because of how cold it's been.
I think we're just pushed a little
Yeah.
bit. I just pray that it's not like cool, hot.
Yeah, that's how it has been.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
scares me.
Yeah.
And then everything's gone.
Yep. And the peonies all bloom within like 5 days.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Okay, so it's the end of the day. You guys have finished your day. Lizzie, what do you do at the end of the day? Almost religiously.
I'm a huge gym person, so I will usually go to the gym if my legs don't feel like they're gonna fall off, especially now. And I feel like most of the time when it was functional, I used to go in the morning so that I could be floral design world and cut all day long. But no, I usually go to the gym.
That's your downtime.
Yeah.
And you're big on dinner. That's your other thing.
Dinner?
Yeah, you're very like, okay, we're gonna do this and this for dinner. Like you definitely have a plan.
Well, people gotta eat. We gotta plan for dinner.
I'm very like, oh, dinner's in 15 minutes. Shit, what do I have in the freezer?
No.
You see, that stresses her out.
No, we also have boys to feed. It's
Yeah.
not just we can't just eat cereal.
I mean, I'm fine with cereal. I don't know why they whine about that.
You want to tell them about that and see what they say?
It's funny because I feel like PJ's like, oh, can I just have cereal tonight? That's so funny.
Really?
Because I'm like, oh, I was gonna make like had something, pull something out of my ass and like
Yeah.
whip it together really quick. And
Yeah.
he's like, well, I'd be okay with like cereal or like tuna fish. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I think your dad's, Joe's go-to is BLT. He's always like
Yeah,
grilled cheese or BLT.
yeah, that or like panini stuff.
That's even like too far some nights because he's like, you gotta get the press out, you got this. He's like, we'll just have BLTs. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, but you gotta cook the bacon.
I feel like it's work. Yeah.
too. But it's fine. If he wants to cook that and that's his happy place, cool. I want one piece of bacon broken in half and lots of B and L. No, but that would be lots of L and T.
Yeah, L&T.
I was like, potato. No, wait. All right, Kenley, you leave here and what is your thing? What do you do?
I go home and I cook dinner most of the time.
Interesting. You play
Or
with
I
your
get in the
cat.
shower again too.
Yes,
With
or I go
press.
home and immediately get in the shower. All depends on how sweaty I get that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Mhm.
I feel that. When it's warm enough, my go-to is I get in the pool.
Yeah.
That's my like.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I learned after ordering 3 pairs, was not aware of this, that water kills Bluetooth. So no matter what the advertisement says about, oh, they're waterproof. Yeah, they may be waterproof, but it doesn't mean that the Bluetooth will go through the water for them to still play. Had no idea.
Interesting.
Yeah, Bluetooth does not travel
Then how
through
does
water.
your watch work when it's still connected to your phone? Because that's connected with Bluetooth.
I think it stores the information and then sends it when you come out or something. I don't know. I cannot find a pair of waterproof Bluetooth playing because I'll put my book on tape in my Audible in. And I love to go swim and listen. And now I just like doggy paddle practically because I want to hear.
Yeah, you want to hear your
I
book.
do. Because I used to just backstroke in circles and I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, it would be even better if I could do this for an hour and listen to my book, and it would be great. 3 pairs of different waterproof. I was like, well, if it's waterproof, it should work. And then I Googled it and was like, yeah, Bluetooth doesn't go. So I got a pair, and I would have to download everything to the headset to listen. I was like, no, that's too much. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Odd.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Yeah.
But
No, most of the time I'll just go home, either shower or start to cook dinner. Or I go home and I sit on the couch and rot for 3 hours. It all depends on the day and how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that more in the summer when I'm hot.
Yes.
When we have baked all day.
Yeah. Now I'll come home some days and I'm just like, my skin is red. I'm hot. I'm tired. I just want to like sit. PJ, you're cooking dinner.
Yeah, your turn. He's like, cool, here's cereal.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, it was good last night. I did that yesterday. I was like, I don't feel good. I have a headache. I was like, can you just cook dinner? And he made beer battered chicken and what was it, mac and cheese. I was like, okay, it's a very boy dinner, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good for
it was
him.
good.
All
Yeah,
right.
leftovers today.
It's funny, whenever I say to Joe, you're in charge of dinner tonight, he's like, all right, what restaurant do you want? Here's the menu. I'm like, no, I want you to cook. He's like, I don't want to cook it.
No, that's Josh.
Yeah.
Josh is the king of, okay, we'll go out.
Yeah.
Unless it's chicken cordon bleu, which is really funny.
Yeah, he's got like two extremes, it sounds like there.
Mhm.
That's funny. All right. So to sum it up, a day in the life of a flower farmer in spring is all about early morning, harvest, and kind of figuring out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I feel like long hours of planting, weeding, and maintenance, pulling bags and pulling fabric and just all of the things to either get in or out of the field.
Yeah.
And then we're prepping for the markets and working on marketing. What is our plan? And we've grown more of this and less of that. And what do we have to make adjustments? I mean, it's hard work, but it's all worth it. And I don't know. I definitely feel like we get to flex our muscles.
Yeah.
So, but I'd love to hear from you guys. What does spring look like in your garden or on your flower farm? Tag me on Instagram or Facebook, reply our newsletter, and I'd love to chat and hear what you guys have to say. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, share it with fellow flower lovers, fellow flower florists. But that's a lot of F's. And leave a review. That would be awesome. Love to see those. So until next time, happy growing. Thanks for joining the Flower Files, where flowers grow and stories bloom.
It's fancy.
It's cute. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, just dropping a line to tell you about Patreon.
So I asked them, meaning Mom and Amber, what is Patreon anyway? Because I honestly had no idea. So we're going to explain it to you from our perspective so that you understand and so that I understand.
Because the first time I saw it, I was like, Patron, we're drinking tequila? Great. So Patreon is for less than a cup of coffee, those fancy coffees that y'all like, a day, you can sign up to become one of our members.
A little family.
Exactly. And what does that get us?
It gets us some freebies, some special episodes that other people do not get access to. You can interact with us on a special platform where we can ask you questions and interact with you. It's tons of fun.
Mm-hmm. And even on those special episodes, we might be less censored than we are already. And we're going to have a couple fun ones that we can just kind of throw in there and talk about and laugh and go on tangents and have fun. So I hope that you all enjoy it because we're going to have fun along the way. We're crazy excited.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the episode now. Bye.
Gracias.